Welcome to today's happy hour hang. Happy Monday. How's everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? We have so much to get into. Also, hello. Taylor literally announced the vinyls today. We got new photos today. It's just an absolutely great Monday. I see you guys are having some crazy weather on the East Coast. Sending all of the positive vibes, you guys. I did not know that that was happening at this current moment. Please be safe. Please be careful. If you are on the East Coast experiencing storms, please be careful. We are sending you all of the positive vibes. I'm seeing in the chat Hurricane Erin. So please be safe. We're looking out for you guys, all of the things. I see Maria is in here, Jessica's in here, Olive, Jenny, Lorelai, Kim, hello, Robert, Joy, Amy as well. Let's see, Reggie is in here, Patty is in here, Love God, hello, Jonna, hi, Diana, Tamra, you guys, happy Monday. I hope everyone has been having a fantastic day. While the East Coast is experiencing crazy storms, we are experiencing incredibly hot weather here in Los Angeles. So just trying to stay cool, all of the things. Obviously, we're going to be getting into some tea today, you guys. We're going to be talking about Wendy Williams. We have some tea on the Beckham family drama. We're going to be talking about Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet breakup rumors. We're going to be talking about Justin Bieber and that photo that he posted of him and Kendall Jenner, Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, and then, of course, we're going to end with Taylor and a little Taylor and Travis. I also want to shout out Cheryl. Hi, Madison, new to the group. Cheryl, welcome. Welcome to the House of Hill. We are so happy to have you. For Cheryl and for anyone else who is new, hello, I am Madison. This is the House of Hill. We go live twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays for our happy hour hang at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, or sometimes a few minutes after if, you know, Monday is Mondaying. We get into celeb tea, but we also, I feel like, talk about life, and we really just use this hour as our time to kind of be together, have some giggles, get into some fun stuff. It's really your hour break whenever life is lifing. So I am so happy you're here, Cheryl. I hope that if anyone else is new, you subscribe and stick around. Also, thank you, Joy, for reminding me. For anyone who is new and hasn't heard about it yet, I also have a membership that you can subscribe to as well and join for a little additional exclusive content. It's not a little content, it's a lot of content. You get access to a members only live every Tuesday, a members only video every Friday, and you get access to what I think is the best part of the membership, our House of Hill group chat. So if you're new and you're wanting to just experience this amazing community on a whole deeper level, highly recommend checking out the membership. You will not have any regrets. If you guys are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Y'all know if I could control YouTube notifications, I would, but I can't. So if you are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do it. It lets YouTube know that people are watching, people are engaging, and then anyone who hasn't gotten their YouTube notification will hopefully go ahead and get it. I saw someone say from Milan. I was like, I just saw somebody pop in from Milan. Gabriella said, hi everybody from Milan. You guys, shout out to all of our international House of Hill members. Thank you for staying up late, waking up early, watching the tea whenever you can. And also shout out to all of our afterwatchers. Afterwatchers, we see you. We love you. You are an integral part of this community. These happy hour hangs could not continue without the afterwatchers. So afterwatchers, we love you so much. Everyone send some love to the afterwatchers and our international House of Hill fam in the chat. Kim, I did get your email. I didn't have a chance to respond right before this. I was sending it off to the founders to let them know that you've had such a great experience. You guys, I got the best email from Kim today. She tried Tano skincare. Kim, remind me, I think you tried the body butter. I think that's what your email said. And it's helped your psoriasis. I also got a really cute pet photo, which I'm not mad about. And I am so happy to hear it. You guys know I am someone who suffers from incredibly, incredibly dry skin. So Tano has been integral in helping me keep my eczema at bay while also helping with those anti-aging properties. And so, Kim, I am so happy that you loved the Tano skincare. I'm so happy that it's working for you and your dry skin and your psoriasis. Kim said that after just a little bit, it's already helped her psoriasis 30%. So that's insane. Definitely check it out. Follow Tano Skincare on social media. You guys know I am a huge, 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 huge advocate for the brand because it is really, really amazing stuff. Also, Miss Heather just popped in. Hey, everyone, popping in to say hi and show some love. It's finally not 107 degrees, so I'm outside running in the sunshine. Okay, run a little extra for me, Miss Heather. I'll watch when I'm home and hydrated. Have a great day. Yes, I love that. Please, please, please enjoy your run. Also, Love God said, Maddie, will you ever change the hours of the lives like you previously said you might try? I'm still working during the lives, which is why I have not joined. Love God. So I know I did previously talk about possibly changing the hours of the live. As of right now, I need to keep things the same. Since I kind of talked about bringing that to fruition, some things have changed for me personally. So unfortunately, I'm not able to change the time of the lives right now, but I will keep that in mind. I know this 3:30 time slot doesn't always work for everyone. Also, I'm sorry, I don't know why the audio is a little crispy for some of you. That's actually why I was a little late logging on. I was trying to tweak things because I know some of you say sometimes the audio peaks for you. So clearly none of my peaks or none of my little tweaks did anything. So I will keep working on that. I'm not sure why sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. I apologize. Hopefully it's not too terrible. Also, Dave just popped in here as well. Hello, Dave. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, you guys, we have so much to get into. We're talking about Wendy Williams, the Beckham family. We're talking about Kylie and Timoth breakup rumors, Justin, Hailey, Kendall, Selena, Benny, and then we're going to end with a little Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. You guys, how was everyone's weekend? How's everyone's Monday going? Just wanted to check in. I feel like I've just been chattering about myself and the weather and the heat and all the things. So please let me know how y'all are doing. Please let me know how your weekend was. This, honestly, weekend was so necessary for me personally. I feel like I needed a weekend to just not do anything and relax. I still worked a little bit yesterday. I've really been trying to revamp my own Instagram to reflect some of the new work I've been doing. I feel like my Instagram was just still very celeb tea related, which obviously still very much doing on YouTube, but trying to transition and do some more lifestyle stuff on Instagram and just overall content creation and also show off, you know, the content that I make for other people. So I did get some of that done on Sunday. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. You guys know I'm always selfishly begging for Instagram followers. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you're not already. I did get some of that done, was able to relax, which I'm so glad because the rest of the month is going to be absolute craziness. I'm going to be gone the next 2 weekends. I have a wedding at the end of the month, which is so exciting. I feel like it doesn't feel right if I'm not going to a wedding once a month this year. You know what I mean? 2025, the year of love. We're loving to see it. We're here for it. Terry, no Ariana Grande news today, but we are having some Justin Bieber news, which I know hopefully you love just as much. Also, let's see. Maria said, still locked into the tea. Yes. I wanted to see, are we celebrating something with Maria? I saw people say something about Maria. Also, Robert, I know your birthday is coming up. You're going to go to Portillo's. I love Portillo's. Get a cake shake. Also, their chopped salad is incredible. Reggie just had a week off. I know returning to work after a week off is always a little, but hopefully It was an easy, smooth return. Thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate you. No, Portillo's is the best. That was always, I think now we have a Portillo's in Orange County, but Portillo's was always the place to go anytime I would go to Chicago, because it was always in Illinois. So I would always make sure that I stopped at Portillo's whenever I would go to Chicago. Charlie, that is absolutely incredible. My son is celebrating 30 days sober today. Charlie, sending love to you and your son. That is amazing. What an exciting thing to celebrate for you and your family. John has said, what about Pete Davidson news? The only Pete Davidson news that I've seen as of late is he's doing a lot of interviews talking about being a dad for the first time. And actually, Terry, this is a little Ariana Grande tea for you guys. At the end of last week, Pete Davidson did an interview on The Breakfast Club, and he actually revealed that he hated, and still does, he hates the BDE crown that has been placed upon his head. He really does not like the BDE commentary surrounding him. He talked about how he was super embarrassed by it, how he didn't like how after that comment was made, nobody talked about his work or his skills or anything he was doing on SNL. Then everybody was just talking about his big you-know-what. He did talk about how Ariana Grande was the one who made the comment, and that's why that commentary started. But he said it was super embarrassing. He did not like it. It was a really bad time for him. He said no one was mean about it, but he really does not like the BDE title. He wants to leave that in the past, which I think is funny, because I think it's become such a thing when it comes to Pete Davidson. People are like, oh my God, Pete Davidson, BDE. And you would think that a man would probably like having that title bestowed upon him, but Pete Davidson did not like it. And I also thought it was interesting. He said that, if we talked about a woman in that way, how it would not be well received, and how it's kind of a double standard there. It's okay for people to talk about, sexualize him and talk about him in that way. And if it was a woman, it wouldn't quite be the same. And I did think that was an interesting comparison. I guess it would kind of be like talking about a woman's boobs, if that was her whole personality or whole, I guess, title that people thought of her. I do see what he's saying there, but I don't know. I feel like Pete Davidson still, unfortunately for him, he will always be known as the guy with BDE. For those of you who don't know what BD is, it's BDE. It's big eggplant emoji energy. Put that together. Big eggplant emoji energy. And that all started with Pete Davidson because Ariana Grande confirmed that he was packing a lot below the belt. So, and you're right, Betty, that was even the whole reason why him and Kim Kardashian got together. Kim Kardashian literally reached out to Pete Davidson because she was like, I want some BDE in my life. I think now that he is going to be a dad, he's rethinking that, and he doesn't want that title. But that was some Pete Davidson tea for you guys. Let's go ahead though. Big dad energy now, Robert. Exactly. It is no longer big eggplant emoji energy. It is now big dad energy. And we love that for Pete Davidson. We love the evolution that we're seeing with Pete Davidson. But getting into the other tea we have today, you guys, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. We are going to talk a little bit about Wendy Williams, then the Beckham family drama, Kylie, Timothy, Justin, Hailey, Kendall, Selena, Benny, Taylor, and Travis. So a little update on Wendy Williams. So she was spotted out to dinner this past weekend. She was in New York City, out with friends, and she was in good spirits. And the reason why this is making headlines is because right before the weekend, there was a report that came out that Wendy Williams was reevaluated for frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. And during this reevaluation, the doctor who evaluated her said, yes, she does have these two things. She does have this diagnosis. It was a really big deal because, as you all know, Wendy Williams has been doing her best to get her story out there and deny this diagnosis. She has been saying, I don't have dementia, I don't have aphasia, I'm fine, I should be out of this conservatorship. She has been denying anything wrong with her health. So the fact that this report came out saying, nope, she was reevaluated and she does have it, it was a big deal. So her being seen out to dinner in good spirits, it was surprising but well received. She actually spoke to Page 6 and denied the diagnosis. She said, it is not correct. Don't believe it. She also said that her attorneys are, quote, highly upset that the recent reports even leaked. And then she also said, quote, I will get out of guardianship. So, even though she was reevaluated and reassessed, she is still saying that is not correct. And she is still maintaining hope that she is going to be released from this guardianship. Robert said, I'm praying for Wendy Williams. Lorelai said, the doctor should have his license revoked then because with those diagnoses, you don't improve. And she has such a complicated situation. Maybe she hasn't accepted it. You know, it's so hard for us to obviously comment on what is going on with Wendy Williams' health because we only see these very quick snippets of her, right? We've seen these interviews where, yes, she sounds very coherent on the phone. She doesn't sound like somebody with dementia and aphasia, but we're not seeing her all the time. We're not seeing her 24/7, 365. I mean, again, if you watch the Lifetime documentary about her, you would see a very different Wendy Williams than what you're seeing during these interviews. So I think it's really hard for us to comment one way or the other what exactly is going on. Also, not a medical doctor. You know what I mean? That needs to be mentioned as well. However, I feel like what we can hope for Wendy Williams and what I do hope for Wendy Williams is that she can just be with her family. I feel like consistently she has always made it clear, I just want to be with my family. That's the most important thing to me. I just want to be around them. So for me, I'm like, whatever is safest for Wendy, if she can just be around people who she wants to be around, have the freedom to be with her family, be with, you know, whoever she chooses to be and be safe and be healthy and be taken care of, that is what I think is most important there. Again, when it comes to her diagnosis, we're not seeing her all the time, but if she wants to be with her family, I hope that she gets the freedom to do that and for that to actually happen. Also, hi, Cindy Lou. Hello, hello. Betty said she's going to end up like Brittany with no conservatorship and with obvious mental health issues, not being able to take care of herself. And that's what I'm saying. I just want her to be around people who have her best interest at heart. I don't even necessarily know if that's the guardianship that she's in right now. I would hope if she got around her family, she would be around people who have her best interest at heart. But at the end of the day, that's what I think is most important and most crucial for Wendy Williams. Also, Sandra, please be careful. We'll be driving in severe weather here in Chicago. Please be safe. Sending you all the positive and safe vibes, Sandra. Okay, moving on from Wendy Williams to the Beckham family tea. I'm with you, Olive. Olive said it's a tricky situation. I hope it ends well. Literally, I could not agree more. Okay, you guys, so the Beckham family drama. Remember how, and I believe we talked about this last week. Remember how I told you guys about the vow renewal? Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz had a vow renewal. They've been married for 3 years. They did this big vow renewal. She re-wore her mom's wedding dress. She kind of updated it a little bit but wore her mom's wedding dress for this vow renewal. It was all over social media. And remember, we talked about the fact that Nicola's family was all there, but Brooklyn's family was not there. And it kind of fueled those rumors that, again, it's Brooklyn and Nicola versus the rest of the Beckham family. Well, now we got a new report from Radar Online where a source shared that Nicola wearing her mom's wedding dress for this vow renewal was allegedly a pointed slight at Victoria Beckham. The source said, quote, Nicola wanted to make a statement and she knew Victoria would get the message loud and clear. I see both sides of this, okay? On one hand, I'm like, it was sentimental for her to wear her mom's wedding dress, updated for this vow renewal. I don't think there's any shady behavior there. But then on the other hand, your mother-in-law has a fashion line. Your mother-in-law is a fashion icon. You didn't involve her in your initial wedding dress. You didn't involve her in the vow renewal dress. I get how that is shade. And given the context of the situation, given the fact that we know Nicola and Brooklyn are not vibing with the rest of the Beckham family, I'm obviously a little more apt to believe that, yes, Nicola was trying to make a statement to Victoria Beckham by wearing her mother's wedding dress for this vow renewal. These insiders also said that Victoria and David see them not being invited as a snub, and again, that it's just fueling this fire, fueling this divide that is currently going down in the Beckham family. I need the Beckhams to have a reality show. And I've seen a couple people say this in the chat. You guys, I'm there, okay? I am there. No shade to the Kardashians. I don't need to see the Kardashians on my TV screen anymore. I need to see the Beckhams. I need to see what exactly is going on. I need cameras up. I need Andy Cohen. I need a reunion because why? This is just so much drama. This is so much drama, and I'm nosy and I'm curious. I obviously don't ever like hearing that a family is divided. We've talked about this before, how, you know, I could see Victoria kind of having some like crazy boy mom energy and Nicola trying to kind of like compete with Victoria on that level. We've talked about this. I can sense it. But at this point, I'm just nosy. And I want the reality show. I want to see Brooklyn with Nicola's family. Like, is he really happier than he's ever been? Like, is it really just them minding their own business, thriving, and the Beckhams are not the nicest? Or are the Beckhams really hurt because Brooklyn and Nicola are snubbing them? Like, I need to know. And the only way I'm really going to know is if I can see it with my own two eyes. And I'm there. I am there. I want to see it. Maria said, I'm glad they got to do it a second time on their own terms, and I'm glad Nicola checked Victoria in the process. Clocked it. Let's see. Andy Cohen would love this drama. He really would. Joy said, hey, I like the Kardashians on my TV. Don't take that away from me, Madison. Can't we have both? Oh, yes. We can have both. We can have both. I was just saying because I feel like the Kardashians is fizzling out just a little bit. But if people are still live, laugh, loving it, I would never want to take that from you. I would love a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Anchor 1993, I'm so happy that you made it. Jonna said, this generation doesn't respect their elders. I mean, I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. But I also think we have to take a step back and also acknowledge, like, if there is some toxicity, setting a boundary isn't disrespect. I think that's also something that's needs to be clarified. I'm with you, and you know I never like to see a family divided. That's why I still hope the royal family will be able to work it out at some point, like Harry, Meghan, and everyone else. I never want to see a family divided, but I also have to acknowledge that if there is some toxicity going on, setting a boundary isn't necessarily disrespect if that's what you need to do for yourself. And I know that sounds harsh and that can be a lot, but sometimes that even has to happen with fam, you know? Real life Southern Barbie, hello. It's 91 and humid in Atlanta. I wish everyone here all good things and a good week. Real life Southern Barbie, love you. Thank you for that. But anywho, so again, Nicola was allegedly trying to make a little slight at Victoria with the vow renewal dress. I don't think this drama is ending anytime soon. I'm fully dialed in, so whenever there's an update, I will let you all know. Again, hopefully there's resolve, but I feel like there's not going to be resolve between Brooklyn, Nicola, and the rest of the family. At least not for the foreseeable future. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the holidays roll around. Like maybe by the holidays, we'll be able to see some resolve. We shall see. Also, Tabitha just popped in. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, moving on. Let's get into this Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet tea. If you guys are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. I know people are definitely going to want to tune in for Kylie and Timothée, Justin, Hailey, Kendall, Selena, Benny, and then definitely for Taylor and Travis. Jody said the holidays are right around the corner, Madison. Jody, I can't. You guys know I love the holidays. Christmas is my favorite time of year. However, I don't know what's wrong with me. I am not ready for summer to end. Like normally, I'm someone who's like, I've had my fill of summer. I'm ready for fall. Give me the pumpkin spice. I'm ready for that time. This year, I'm not. I do not want fall. I like summer. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know why it's confusing to me as well. But for some reason, I'm just like, I'm loving the summer energy. I'm not like ready for cozy fall, like relaxing. I don't know. Normally I am, but I'm not there yet. I'm still loving summer. I'm like holding on to summer with a death grip. Even so, I have to go get my nails done after this, you guys. And I'm like, do I keep red for one more time and hold on to summer? Or do I lean into cozy fall vibes and lean back into, you know, having to start settling in for winter and go back to my pink? I don't know, you guys, weigh in. Do I do bright red one more time? Do I hold on to summer for just a few more weeks and do bright red? Or do I go back to my light pink? Weigh in and tell me, because I literally have to go get them done right after this. Hannah said, me either, Madison. I want people to stop manifesting fall already. Literally. And it has really nothing to do with the weather. Like, it's just the vibes. I don't know. And I know I just was talking about how I was like, it's so hot here, but I don't know. I love the summer energy. I'm not ready for it to go away yet. Okay, you guys are saying red. Stay red. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to stay red. Autumn colors. I'm not ready for autumn yet. Ah! Okay, red, not pink. Okay, you guys are crazy. I think you guys are convincing me to do red one more time, and then I will do pink. Okay, I hear y'all. Kim's like, for the love of God, do coral. Kim, I don't think I could commit to coral. That feels scary. You guys know I have like, I do light pink, red, or nude. Those are my three. T-Swift red. Yes. Okay. Okay, you guys convinced me. I'm going to do this red one more time. Okay. Orange. Oh, coral orange. You guys, I don't think I could do orange. That would be, if I did orange, like, that would be so cool, but I'm not cool enough. I'm just being FFR with you. I am not cool enough to pull off orange nails. I wish I was, but I'm not. Okay. Getting into Kylie Jenner, Timothée Chalamet. Thank you for the nail pause. I needed it. I needed your opinions. I meant to bring it up at the beginning, but I forgot. So thank you guys. There have been rumors that Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet are done. Now, the reason why these rumors have been out there is because they have not been seen together publicly. Okay? I really hate when rumors like this start, just because two people haven't been seen together. I'm like, that doesn't A, mean that they're not hanging out, and B, that doesn't mean that they're broken up. But because they haven't been seen together after having, you know, a couple publicity, not publicity, but after being seen out in public and having these date nights, people were thinking that Kylie and Timothée were done. But I'm here to tell you, they are not. They are still very much together. We have a new report from People magazine confirming that Kylie and Timothy are still a unit, still a couple. Timothy is currently filming Dune Messiah in Budapest. So the distance is making it a little hard for them to hang out on the regular, but they are still together. This source even said that Kylie went and saw him in July, so just last month. The source said that despite Kylie having a private jet, it's still a 12-hour flight to go see him. She's a mom, she has work commitments, so she can't just hop on the plane, take the 12-hour flight, and go see her boyfriend. Also, Kylie did subtly kind of respond to breakup rumors. She liked Timothy's recent Instagram post. So, you know, I always say, as much as you want to make fun of celebrity Instagram behavior and celebrity social media behavior, you do kind of have to look at it a little bit because sometimes they use social media to make just the slightest of statements. And I feel like that's exactly what Kylie was doing. She's like, let me double tap this man's Instagram so everyone stops saying that we're broken up. He's just working. He's filming a movie. I'm working. I'm also a mom, and I can't be hopping over to Budapest every couple of weeks. So they are still very much together. Olive said, I love Kylie and Tim. They're opposites, but somehow they work. I love how Kylie looks like a teenager when she's with Tim. Shipping hard. I feel like Kylie loves Tim. I hope they don't break up. I honestly, you guys, feel like I initially, you know, when these two first got together, I was like, no way is this lasting. No way is this a thing. What are they talking about? Like, you guys know, when news first broke up Kylie and Timothy, I was not a hater, but I was just like confused by it. I didn't really see it. But I'm with you. I think I'm fully convinced that these two are the real deal. I do feel like she looks lighter. And I don't know how else to describe it. Just I feel like now whenever you see Kylie on social media or in public, she just seems lighter. Happy, airy, like I know it sounds weird, but that's just like the best way I can describe her energy. And obviously because she's happy in her personal life, and I'm here for it. Again, I know I didn't understand it initially, and I know a lot of Timothée Chalamet fans have reservations. They don't want him and his career plagued with the Kardashians, the Jenners, their reputation, their drama, whatever. But I feel like he's fully in it. I mean, think about it. They've been dating over 2 years now. It's a thing. They're the real deal. And I do think they like each other, and I do think they're very happy. And I never for once thought that these two were broken up because we hadn't seen them together in public. That thought literally did not cross my mind. So happy to report Kylie and Timothy very much still together, still thriving. She just can't hop a flight to Budapest whenever she wants because, you know, she has responsibilities. She does have 2 bebés and a company and a clothing line that I don't know if anyone is buying the clothing line. They must be because she keeps doing new drops. So I'm just saying, girl is busy. Girl is busy, but still very much with Timothée Chalamet. Also, Crimson Rose just popped in. Please be careful, anyone driving. But I do feel like this kind of like will make your drive go by faster. So slay, but also be careful if you're driving and listening at the same time. Also, Lisa said, hi guys, I didn't get my notification. So happy to be here. Hi, sweet Madison. Hi. YouTube notifications forever will be the death of me. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, you guys, if you haven't already. We're moving on. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Kendall Jenner, then Selena and Benny, and then we're going to end with a little Taylor and Travis. So, Justin Bieber, you guys, over the weekend posted a cozy looking photo of him and Kendall Jenner. The photo is in the thumbnail, so if you're curious, you can go look at it. It's Kendall and Justin. They're like in a dive bar, and Kendall looks like she's like whispering, not whispering, but just like telling a story to Justin. They're like leaned in, he looks pensive, and she's telling a story. Hailey commented on the photo saying, it's always Kendall telling a story with her hands. And Kendall responded saying, God forbid I'm a visual storyteller. Now, Hailey commented on this photo because you guys know, as soon as Justin posted it, people saw Justin and Kendall leaned in and the commentary began. This is disrespectful to Hailey. Why is he posting a photo like this with her best friend? Remember when a million years ago, Kendall and Justin had a little thing? That is why I think Hailey tried to get ahead of it and be like, LOL, Kendall telling a story with her hands, and then Kendall being like, I'm a visual storyteller. Very much trying to keep it lighthearted, not make it a big deal. You know, I know people are probably looking to me to like rip this photo and be like, Madison, Justin shouldn't be posting a photo like this. It's weird, whatever. But I'll be honest, you guys, I'm like, at this point, anything that happened with Kendall and Justin when they were teenagers, I hope they're laughing about it now. I would hope so. Kendall and Hailey are best friends. They're together all the time. They're always talking about how they're best friends. So I don't feel like Hailey would see that photo posted on social media and be offended, because if she can trust her husband and she can trust her best friend, why would she see that photo and think that it's problematic? So I kind of feel like when we see a photo like that, why do we think it's problematic? Like it is kind of crazy to me that everyone's first thought is that photo is disrespectful. Like at the end of the day, that's just Justin talking with his wife's best friend. I think of it as in your daily life. Like one of the Spicy Girls, Kelsey, if her husband posted a photo of us talking like that, no one would be like, oh my God, those two, got my eye on them. That's so disrespectful. Nobody would think that, because they would know this is literally my best friend's husband, and same thing. Like, that's my wife's best friend. I get that they hooked up a long time ago, but they were literally teenagers. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like Hailey saw the commentary, or she probably was trying to get ahead of it, didn't stop it completely, and that's why she commented, and Kendall tried to kind of subdue it as well. But I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm seeing you guys say who he hooked up with. There's boundaries, fine. He doesn't need to post it. No woman needs to be that close to my man who slept with him before. Why post it though? No, obviously I don't have a history. I guess. I don't know. I just feel like their history is from when they were teenagers. Like, they're in their 30s now. I'm like, when do you move past that? But maybe not. LaCarton said, I just feel like he did it on purpose. He needed his name to be in the news like usual. Oh, 1000%. I do not disagree with you. Justin posted, and that's where I think him and Hailey aren't necessarily on the same page, right? Like, I believe Justin posted that because he knew the kind of reaction it would get. He knew that it would have people talking, and he doesn't care. Hailey, on the other hand, I don't think she cares necessarily about the photo, but she does care about what people say about their marriage and the conclusions that a photo like that could draw. You know what I mean? Even if she's not like thinking there's anything happening, I'm sure she didn't love that it was posted because she knew exactly what people were going to start saying about it, which is why she tried to comment and get ahead of it. I get what you guys are saying. I don't know. I guess I'm just like, so Justin and Kendall can never take a photo ever without Hailey, without anyone drawing the conclusion that it's weird? Like, that's crazy. That makes it even more disrespectful to Hailey. Well, that's true. As long as it's not Courtney's, Hailey's cool. We have to stop talking about Justin. I would see it as a red flag. I don't know. I see where you guys are saying. I guess to me, I was just like, oh no. This is always forever going to be a thing. And they weren't touching in the photo. They weren't touching in the photo. To be fair, they are not physically touching in the photo. They're leaned in, and she's telling a story, and he's sitting there like this. His hands are crossed right across his chest. They're not touching. They're not like cheek to cheek. Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. It's very much just like telling the story. Like she is telling a story with her hands like this, and Justin's sitting there like this. He doesn't have her arm around her, like literally nothing. He's not even looking at her. I know, I guess, again, the photo's in the thumbnail if you guys want to take a look. I didn't see that photo and think problematic. I know, Lacarm, did you ever think you would see the day? Lacarm said, not Miss Madison defending the Biebers. I'm not even defending them. I just am putting it in like a perspective of them being people and not necessarily the Biebers. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I understand what y'all are saying. I hear your perspectives. I get it. Again, I know because Kendall and Justin have a history, there's an added layer there. Hailey commenting on it adds a layer. Kendall trying to diffuse the situation adds a layer. I almost feel like, well, no, they probably had to comment something because if they didn't, it would have blown up to be even bigger. Jocelyn said, it's odd how Hailey is so cool with multiple Kardashians who slept with her husband, but she and Selena have had beef. You know what I think the difference there is, Jocelyn? I think it's the level of feelings. You know what I mean? I think a hookup is very different than being in love. You know what I mean? Justin and Selena were in love. Okay, they had a very serious, deep, and a much longer lasting relationship. Whereas when it comes to like Kendall and Justin, it was a teenage hookup. I think that's the difference. Not condoning it, not saying she should be cool with one and not the other. Just trying to kind of, I guess, see a different perspective of it. Not trying to make it up to them, you guys. If the Biebers ever do anything that warrants a call out, I am the first one to do it. You know, I do not shy down. I do not back down from calling out the Biebers. I just, I comment situationally, like based on the situation we're discussing. And based on this current situation, I'm like, I don't see the big deal, but I hear y'all's perspective and I get it. Okay. Moving on to a little Selena and Benny, and then we're going to get into a little Taylor and Travis before I have to run off to my nail appointment. Sandra said, but did Justin really love Selena beyond his cheating throughout the whole entire relationship? Good point, Sandra. I think he thought he did. I don't know. I'm just saying, I think Justin and Selena's relationship was very different than Justin and Kendall. Just my opinion, 2 cents. But Selena and Benny, you guys, I thought I'd let you know, there is a possibility that Benny Blanco is going to make a little appearance on Only Murders in the Building. Not confirmed, just rumors. This is coming from Yahoo Entertainment. A source said that Benny Blanco has, quote, positioned himself well in Hollywood and in Selena's circle. He's kind of proven himself to a lot of people. He's really impressed a lot of people in her circle. And this insider said that it's just a matter of time before he could appear on Only Murders in the Building. So there's a possibility that he will appear on the new season, make a little cameo. I personally think that would be cute and fun, given the fact that, they're getting married this year, allegedly. But I would be here for it. I would definitely be here for it. So fingers crossed. We'll see. Let's go ahead though and move on to Tavis, because I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to get into this Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce tea. You guys, Taylor Swift dropped the vinyls for the new era. What did we think? How are we feeling? Yes, I saw the new vinyl variant cover that dropped a couple hours ago. I absolutely did. I absolutely saw the new photo, and our girl is feeling spicy, steamy, and I'm here for it. That's actually the tea that I have for you guys when it comes to Taylor and Travis. This is coming from a new report from the Daily Mail where a source said that Travis has really empowered Taylor to tap into this sassier, sexier side. This source said that Travis's respectful and supportive nature has helped Taylor Swift explore a sexier side of herself that she previously hadn't felt secure enough to express with past partners. The source said that Travis treats her with so much dignity and respect, and it has allowed her to explore this new side safely. The source said that she couldn't do so before because she didn't feel as safe with other men as she does with Travis. I am obsessed. You guys, the new photos, I love. Our girl is feeling herself. Our girl is happy. Our girl is healthy. Okay? I am just absolutely living for this new era. Oh my God, some people don't like the color. Sorry, I can't even speak. Some people don't like the new covers. Really? I loved the new photos. You know what? I love them just because it's something different. It's something new. I'm with you, Kate. I was gagged. I feel like you can tell that she is in this confident, sexy, established place. That's what I got from those photos. That's what I was seeing in those photos, and I loved it. It's like, why would you not be happy to see a woman be confident in who she is? And also, a part of that is because she's finally with a man who is secure, who empowers her and lets her tap into this sexy self. I'm sorry, isn't that what we're all looking for? Isn't that what we all want? Is that what we all are trying to get? Like a partner who is literally like, yes, you look amazing. Get it, do it, tap into that side, I support you, I'm here for it. Like, isn't that what we want in a partner? Someone who empowers us? I don't know. For anyone who's not liking the photos, I get it. I hear you. For me, I feel like I can tell that Taylor is living her best life in those photos, and I loved every second of it. I don't know. I saw that and I was like, girl, slay. I don't know. I was here for it. But also, I love. I obviously love Taylor and Travis. I feel, even though I guess we don't know for sure, well, we do now with this report, but I felt like you could tell Travis was hyping her up to kind of tap into this sexier side. I don't know. I've also, you guys know, obviously been following Travis even before him and Taylor dated, and I feel like he would definitely be the kind of man that'd be like, do it. You look amazing. Hyping her up, getting her excited, and I don't know. I loved the new photos. I have no notes on them. I did see someone say that some people were having thoughts and opinions. Have you heard all the uproar about it? People got opinions. You know, I'm not surprised people have opinions. It's similar to how people were upset with Sabrina Carpenter and her album cover for Man's Best Friend. You know, she's kind of in a similar position. Again, she is a woman. She looks great. I don't understand what the uproar is about. I don't get it. Taylor Swift is 35 years old. She's never looked better. She's never been happier. I think if she wants to have sassier album cover photos, like, now is the time to do it. I don't know. Mama Hill is always like, you will never be this young again. So, like, do it. Wear the crop top. Wear the bikini. Like, do it now. You know what I mean? So, I'm all for Taylor living her best sassy self. And Siri said, but Mads, what if your BFF hooked up with your hub? Again, like I said, I understand that commentary when it comes to Hailey, Kendall, and Justin. I just feel like it was when they were teenagers, and if Hailey and Kendall have moved past it to the point that they're best friends, Like, clearly it doesn't bother them anymore. I get how on the outside we wouldn't like it, we wouldn't be a fan of it, but like, they've moved on and they're best friends and they hang out all the time. So clearly the three of them have worked out any jealousy or any issues. Hailey News, you might be upset for real. Like I said, again, this is when they were very young and they all still hang out all the time. So I think if there was any upset feelings, they wouldn't hang out and be best friends anymore. But again, that's just me. I don't know. Taylor looked fabulous. No, she did. She literally looks so good. I had absolutely no notes. Also, Connie said, listen to Mama Hill, time flies. I'm trying, Connie. I try to listen to Mama Hill always, but yes, most recently with that as well. Also, Colors just popped in. I'm so happy you made it right at the end before you were coming from a doctor's appointment. I'm so happy that you made it. But yes, love the new Taylor pics. The vinyls look stunning. I don't know if anyone got their hands on one. If you did, congratulations. I'm here for it. Betty said, why does the Daily Mail have to hype up a man for a woman's confidence? I don't really feel like it's them hyping up a man for a woman's confidence. I think it's them highlighting that Taylor finally has a partner who is in her corner, which I guess that's tomato, tomato, but I didn't really see it as like, oh, let's praise a man for being there for his girlfriend. I saw it as more of like, Taylor is able to feel this way and put this out there because she finally has someone who is a freaking man, not insecure, and hyping her up. I don't know. I didn't really see that as like a, let's applaud a man for the bare minimum, but I get that perspective. I think she was headed here, considering Clarabelle lyrics, true. She was headed here for sure. And again, this source is just saying that Travis is respectful and supportive. Again, what we all want. You know what I mean? Like, 2 days ago, they criticized the pics for being lewd. I just think people aren't used to seeing Taylor in this way. Again, it's like how people were criticizing Sabrina Carpenter. People love to just chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. But I think she looks amazing, and I'm here for it, and I'm here for this era that she has found herself in. And I know it's going to be good, you guys. We are going to get so many great songs. I've been saying this since her and Travis got together. I'm ready for the pop album. I am ready for her to be in love so we can get all of the bangers, and I'm here for it. Crystal, I have not forgotten about memory lane videos. I'm just have a lot going on, but I have not forgotten. I'm trying to figure out the balance of everything. But no, I have not forgotten. Trust me, guys. I never forget any content. I never forget memory lane, cheaper cheers. Like I do not forget any of those. It's just a lot happening and having to figure out how to do my best at keeping my hand in a lot of different pots. But I'm glad that we have these lives, YouTube shorts. I know I owe people a pop off too. But no, I have not forgotten. We'll never forget. Jody said, I'm a little confused by it's anyone's business. Taylor is a grown woman and can do what she wants. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I'm like, she's 35. Can she not wear a sequin bra? Hello? I'm sorry. There's there's girls who on their 18th birthday are joining OnlyFans. Like literally count down till they're 18 and joining OnlyFans. We're okay with that, but we're going to shame Taylor Swift, a 35-year-old grown woman, for having a sassy album cover. Make it make sense. Like, it literally makes no sense to me. Like, how is that okay, but Taylor, a grown woman, tapping into her sexuality and being sassy is a problem? It makes no sense. So, here for Taylor. I love it. I'm with you, Colors. The public needs to grow up. Tabitha said ridiculous. That's the tea. We love to see it. Obviously here for Taylor and Travis. Still like on the high of last week's interview. Not over it. It was incredible. Iconic. I don't know if anyone else has rewatched. I haven't gotten the chance to do a full rewatch, but like, hopefully soon, but still just absolutely obsessed. Unserious said, Holly weird, I guess. Never trust your BFF who hooks up with your ex for real because she's not your BFF. Even through marriages to keep her around and to post her is, yeah, it is tough. It is tough, but clearly they have found a way to work past it. But I hear you. I hear you that it is weird for sure. You guys, but that is all the tea I have for you. I'm gonna go get my nails done. Thank you guys for empowering me to choose red one more time. I will see you guys on Wednesday with my new red nails. If you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, all of the good things. I will see y'all on Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time for our next happy hour hang. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Taylor looks amazing. And I will see y'all next time.